theater. The student-directed one-acts are an opportunity for juniors and seniors to do what I do every day. To choose a play, to hold auditions, to cast the play, to set up the staging, run the rehearsals, and basically do the whole thing on their own without interference from me. So this is 100% their work. Our technical theater classes, as a part of their assignment, help with the props and the sets and the images and the sound and things like that. So that was done by students who met with the directors. The directors had to explain their vision to those students to see what they wanted, what they were looking for, what they wanted it to be. They learn a lot about the process. They're like, oh, now we understand why you get frustrated when they don't list all their conflicts on the thing. Oh, now we understand why they don't tell you if they can't come to a rehearsal, they just don't show up. Oh, now we understand. Now we understand. So it's a great learning opportunity for the students, and a great opportunity for the underclassmen, some who have been in a lot of shows and some who haven't. But this is a nice low-key way to be involved without the huge commitment. So it's a really nice combination of students on stage, backstage. The whole evening is going to be less than an hour and 15 minutes. The shows range from about 6 minutes to about 15 minutes. And I'm super proud of their work, so thank you for being here to celebrate their work and our directors for the night. Enjoy.
This tea is not very good.
That's how I make it for you every morning.
I'm probably just in a bad mood. That's why.
Today's my last day making tea for you.
Why do you say that?
Today's my last day, remember?
I'm trying to.
But Miss Jacobs, we discussed this last week. That I'm leaving on Saturday for another job. This is Saturday.
Oh, well, I didn't take you seriously, so please, let's forget about this.
My suitcase is packed, Miss Jacobs.
Then unpack it. There is no need to leave, Yvette.
This is my plane ticket to Boston.
I see.
Miss Jacobs!
I'll give you the money back, don't worry.
Miss Jacobs, I'm leaving, whether you like it or not.
Why do you want to leave, Yvette? Haven't I been good to you?
Would you like more sugar in your tea? Might taste better.
You haven't answered me.
It's better not to say anything.
I'll increase your pay.
I wouldn't work for you for a 6-figure paycheck. Come to realize my mental health is more important.
What does mental health have to do with any of this?
Ever since I've worked for you, my mental health has declined.
So you're blaming me for you losing your mind? Well, I never!
Enjoy!
You are crazy.
Thanks to you.
My word, the disrespect.
This will all be over soon.
Will you fetch me the mail, darling?
Do you know why I'm working for you? Out of respect for you. I could have not come here today since it's my last day, but I figured since I've worked here for 12 years, it would be the nice thing to do. I could have left, gone without calling you.
You are not capable of such disloyalty.
Well, I am now.
Have a seat next to me and let's talk things over. Boston is quite far away, and how will you make a living for yourself? You live in a mansion, darling. The mansion of a movie star. I'm wondering, are you crazy or just stupid?
I'm neither, Miss Jacobs. Just frustrated.
About what?
You frustrate me, Miss Jacobs.
Little old me? Fantastic me? Golden Globe winner me?
Yes, all those things you.
I'm not difficult.
Do you want me to list your faults?
How long is this list?
Novel length.
Oh, sorry, my attention span is so short that I only read children's books.
I'm going upstairs to get my suitcase.
Wait a minute! Yvette!
I'm right here, and you're abusing my ears.
Sorry. You know I was voted Screen Queen in '62.
And 63, and 64, and 65, and clearly you're representing.
Don't go, Yvette. There's no one who knows me like you do. We're girlfriends. I tell you all my secrets.
I wish you wouldn't, Miss Jacobs. I wish you wouldn't.
Who can I trust?
You'll have to find someone else.
No, 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 no! What will I do? I can't do anything without Yvette. I admit I have at times been mean to her, but she's yet to poison my food, and that means she's a good person. Where will I find someone else to put up with me? I could put out an ad for good people looking for work, but they're in short supply and probably sold out. How can I convince Yvette to stay? Think. She doesn't like me, which is understandable. I pay people to like me, but that doesn't work with her. Why are good people such snobs? No, I like Yvette the way she is. If she were someone else, she probably would have tried to poison me for my money. That's how Bertha got dismissed, and Tracy, and Melissa, and Amy. But good old Yvette hasn't pulled a knife on me yet, so I've got to keep her. Maybe there's one way. Why don't you stay one more day?
One more day might be the day that breaks me.
You're making me sound like such a horrible person.
I'll show Miss here, though.
I bought you all the things in that suitcase. You're taking along a lot of memories.
Oh, I know. I'm going to burn them in Boston. I really don't want to remember this place.
What if I make changes?
To what? This place?
To me. I'll get help.
Hello.
Hello, I'd like to speak to Dr. Hens, please.
Hold, please.
Hello.
Hello, Dr. Hens. This is Miss Jacobs. I'd like to schedule a therapy appointment with you at 3.
Let me check that for you. Denise! What? Do we have a booking at 3?
No!
I'm so sorry, Miss Jacobs. It seems that we're booked.
You're booked? I'll just bring some money.
Denise! What? She's got money.
I'll cancel it.
All right, Miss Jacobs, that should work.
Okay, see you at 3. See?
I appreciate what you're doing, Miss Jacobs. But I told you, I've already made up my mind.
What if I make you a guest in one of my movies?
No, I don't want to do that. Miss Jacobs, please behave yourself.
If you stay, I will. You can't go, Yvette. If you stay, some of your good qualities may rub off on me. You're a good person, right? Don't good people do good deeds, even for the wicked?
They do, Miss Jacobs.
Then you must stay.
You aren't making this easy for me, are you?
Just so you know, I'll be following you in a black car on your way to the airport.
I expected that.
How with you gone, I'll be like a fish out of water. I don't know how to write my own name, for goodness sake.
You'll survive.
I have an idea. What if I buy Boston and bring it here? Will that make you happy?
I'd like you to leave Boston alone, please.
Haven't I told you you're my muse?
No, but tell me more.
You're my inspiration for living. Without you, I might just die.
That's encouraging to hear, Miss Jacobs. Means my stay here wasn't a total waste.
You're the light of my life. You're a star.
Miss Jacobs, can we please stop doing this? Where's your dignity?
I had a role once about a girl with no dignity, and that's how I played her.
I saw that film. And you are her. And you're really scaring me.
Why don't I help you unpack?
Have you ever unpacked a suitcase before?
I was born into royalty, darling. What do you think?
This is why you think you can have everything, including Boston.
Pretty much.
Well, Miss Jacobs, you can't keep me here.
Technically, I can. I have bodyguards.
Stop acting like a crybaby. You're 45.
41 to the public.
Listen to me. You need to change and grow up. That you can't just have everything you want. Stop the acting. Stop the stalling. Stop the crying. You know what you can do for me?
What is it?
Change. Now. If you allow me to walk out that door, I may see you in a better light.
Well, I don't want to change, so you can just leave.
If you don't let me, if you prevent me, I'll never come back. But if you allow me to walk out, I may.
Promise?
You have my word.
Thank you. You know, you didn't have to buy a ticket to Boston. I could have given you a ride in my private jet.
I'd like to start out my new life simple.
Will you call me?
If I did, what would we talk about? Whenever we talk, it's about you. Tell me, where was I born? My surname? My age?
Well, I have that information on record somewhere.
Anyways, Miss Jacob, I'm off. Have a nice life.
Goodbye, Yvette. Wadsworth.
Yes, miss.
Pull the car around, please. We're going out.
Where to, miss?
We've got a maid to catch.
Should I grab the knives too, miss?
Yes, please. And unlock the basement as well. I believe Bertha will be getting a new roommate. Hello, Dr. Hens. Yes, I'll need to cancel that appointment.
In love with me? You're in love with me? Could you describe yourself again? Uh-huh. Okay. And you spoke to me? Sorry, I always hate to interrupt a marriage proposal, but could you possibly hold that thought?
Thank God you're home. I mean, you're not gonna believe this.
Somebody on the phone.
So I just had a beach urge, so I told them at work my uncle was dying.
And you were in a leather jacket with a tattoo? What's the tattoo again? Look, maybe a screaming eagle from shoulder to shoulder. There were a lot of people in the bar.
I have to get back to work.
See, the thing is, I'm probably not going to marry someone I can't remember. Particularly when I don't drink. Sorry. Madness.
So I ran out onto the beach,
This is some guy I've never met who apparently offered me a beer.
and this was just sitting there, just
and
lying
he
there.
tracks me down.
And I pick it up and I lift this lid thing,
And seriously, proposes marriage.
and a genie comes out of this
that's
thing.
twice in a what?
A genie comes out of this thing.
A genie?
Yes, the whole Disney kind of thing with the swirling smoke and the 20-foot-high see-through guy in an Arabian outfit.
Very funny.
Yes, funny, but 20 feet high. I look around the beach. I'm alone. I don't have my pepper spray or my hand alarm. You know me, when I'm petrified, I joke. Say, his voice is a little high for Robin Williams.
Bethany, dear one, I have 3 modeling calls. I am meeting Ralph Lauren.
Yes, good, Ralph Lauren. Look, Carla, I'm not kidding.
You're not kidding, what?
There's a genie in that thingamajig.
Uh-huh. I'll be back around 8.
And he offered me wishes.
Is this some elaborate practical joke because it's my birthday?
No, I mean, happy birthday, but look, I'm like dazed because I'm on this deserted beach with a 20-foot-high see-through genie who's offering me wishes. So I'm like, hey, sarcastically, I say, fine, give me $25,000.
On the beach with the genie?
Yes, and it rains down out of the sky.
Oh, sure.
Look, there are thousands in here. I mean, I lost one in the surf.
These look real.
Yeah.
And they rain down out of the sky.
Uh-huh.
You've been really strange lately. Are you dealing?
Dealing what? I've given up chocolate.
Let me see the genie.
No, here's the thing. I mean, I'm really happy about the $25,000 thing, but I only have one wish left.
So ask for 10 million.
I don't want to do that. I mean, okay, so I'm just crazy because I'm on this beach and I get the money and I pick up the money, see? I mean, there was sand on this money. And so I say, okay, fine, genie. Well, my uncle's in the hospital, which earlier when I told him at work I had a beach urge, well, and I told him my uncle was dying too. I mean, it was partly true, except it had nothing to do with the beach. So then I say, okay, Genie, heal my uncle, which is impossible because he's in the hospital's intensive care unit after being hit by like 2 trucks. And then the Genie says, yes, master, like they're supposed to say. And there's this whole swirling smoke thing. He's kicking up sand and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God. And then the air clears, he bows, and he says, it is done, master, like they're supposed to say. So I'm like, okay, this cannot be real. I call up the hospital, and I get this doctor who's like absolutely dumbstruck because my uncle came to, walked down the intensive care unit, and left the hospital. I'm not kidding, Carla.
On your mother's grave?
On my mother's grave.
Let me see the Genie.
No, see, that's the thing. I mean, I'm super happy about the $25,000 thing and about my uncle, but I could have wished for $10 million, and I only have 1 wish left.
So, again, ask for 10 million.
Oh, well, I don't know. I really gotta focus here. Do you have any sparkling water?
No, Bethany, I'm missing Ralph Lauren now. Very possibly my one chance to go from catalog model to very, very big time. So if you're joking, stop joking.
Not joking. See, the thing is, I know what I want. Under my entire mess of a life, I have this ferocious, all-consuming urge.
All-consuming urge.
I want to be like you.
Me?
Yes.
Half the time, you don't even like me.
Jealousy. The urge of jealousy.
You're the one with the $40,000 job right out of college. You're the one with published short stories. I'm the one hanging on by her fingernails and modeling. The one who has creeps calling her on the phone. The one who have a nose job.
I want to be beautiful.
You are beautiful.
Carla, I'm not beautiful.
Well, you have charm, you have personality, you know perfectly well you're pretty.
Pretty? See, that's it. Pretty is in the minor leagues of beautiful. Pretty is what your friends call you once they get to know you. Beautiful is what knocks people out across the room. Pretty, you get called a couple of times a year. Beautiful is 24 hours in a day.
Yes, so?
So? We're talking beauty here, don't so? Beauty makes you the center of any moment in your life. People stare, men flock. I've seen you get offered discounts on makeup products for no reason. Parents treat their beautiful children better. Studies show higher income goes up. You can have a date anytime you want. Men have to know me. It takes up to a year.
Bethany, I can't have a conversation without men coming on to me. I have no privacy. I get hassled on the street. They start pressuring me from the start. Half the time, it doesn't even occur to them to start with a conversation. Smart guys like you. You've had 3 long-term relationships and you're only 23. I haven't had 1. The good guys, the smart guys, are scared to death of me. I have no female friends except you. I'm surrounded by male bimbos who think a preposition is when you go to school away from home. I don't even want to talk about this.
See, I knew you would say something like this. You're in the club, so you can say this. This is the way beauty functions as an elite. You're trying to keep it all for yourself.
I'm trying to tell you it's no picnic.
But it's what everybody wants. It's the nasty secret at large in the world. It's the unspoken tell desire on every room, on every street. It's the unspoken, soundless whisper, millions and millions of people longing hopelessly to drop whatever they're being and be beautiful. But the difference between those ardent multitudes and me is I have a genie and 1 more wish.
Well, it's not what I want. This is me, Carla. I've never read a whole book. Page 6, I can't remember page 4. The last thing I read was The Complete Idiot's Guide to Word Perfect. I leave dinner parties right after dessert because I'm out of conversation. You know the joke where on the application it says sign here and she puts Sagittarius? I've done that. Only beautiful guys approach me because they want to borrow my eyeshadow. I barely exist outside of a mirror. You don't want to be me.
Yes, I do. You're only saying something like this because you want to make me feel better because I'm not in your league. This only proves to me this should be my last wish. Money can only buy you things. Beauty makes you the center of the universe.
Bethany, don't do it. I'm telling you, you'll regret it. Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
Am I bleeding? Am I dying?
I'm so dizzy. You're not bleeding.
Neither are you.
Oh my gosh. I know
Oh my
I'm...
God. I'm wearing your jewelry. I'm wearing your nail polish.
I know I'm over here, but I can see myself over there.
I'm wearing your dress. I have your legs.
These are my shoes. I can't meet Ralph Lauren wearing these shoes.
I wanted to be beautiful, but I didn't want to be you.
Well, thanks a lot.
I've got to go. I want to pick someone to go out with them.
You can't just walk out of here in my body.
Wait a minute. What's 11/18 of 1,726?
Why?
Well, I'm a public accountant. I want to see if you have my brain.
Well, 132 and a half.
You have my brain.
What shade of Rubenstein lipstick does Cindy Crawford wear with Teal Blue?
Raging storm?
You have my brain! Poor girl.
I don't care, don't you see?
What?
We have the one thing, the one and only thing everybody wants.
What?
It's more than beauty for me, it's more than brains for you.
What?
Different problems.
Such a pretty hair color your little girl's got.
Why, thank you.
And what a good idea, those braids. She gonna wear that for the finals? I mean, you know, if.
I don't know. Probably not. Something to just keep my hands busy, you know. Nerves.
Sure.
I'm more nervous than she is.
I know. Aren't these kids the limit? My little Amber's just as cool. And I'm a wreck. Especially now when they're adding up the points. I'm just glad they decided to have the swimsuit parade and the talent competition this morning. Get them over with. Now, all we have left for this afternoon is the big one, the finals. Makes it so much easier on, well, the losers.
We met yesterday. I'm Ashley Nicole's mother.
Sure, I know. What the cutest little sweetie pie she is. That bright red hair, all those freckles. Mind if I sit down?
No. I'm sorry, what's your little girl's name again?
Amber. She's the blonde with
Oh, Amber's such a pretty name.
the... Well, thank you.
She's got a lot of personality.
You see that too?
Very bubbly and really self-confident.
Well, she's a little pro. She tells me, Mommy, don't get so excited. Of course, she's an old hand at these contests.
How many has she been in?
I can't even count. Is your little girl, is she new to this?
Well, she was in this little thing. I guess you could call it a contest. But it was at her school, though, and I didn't even know about it. Well, I mean, I knew about it, but I didn't know about it till just before.
Oh, uh-huh. And she won that?
Well, she was a little shy, but she came third runner-up out of 25 little girls.
Oh, well, good for her. So this is her first real contest?
Well, yeah.
Oh, well, now. I've been taking Amber around to these things since she was 3. She's always done real well. Have a full bookcase full of trophies.
No wonder she's so cool. We're not really into this kind of thing. I just thought it would be fun for her. I certainly wouldn't push her. She wanted to.
Oh, no.
No. But I think it's in her favor. She comes across so natural.
She does. She really does. Sweet. And all those freckles.
I don't think that'll count against her, though.
Oh, well, it could go either way. It's like one of those things. Missing teeth, a big tooth in the front. Sometimes the judge just eat up those little special things. Other times, you just can't tell.
Well, I've been watching the judges, but...
Oh, I watch them like a hawk. I take notes, too. I write down little descriptions of all the contestants, the strong points and weak points and all. And then I compare what I give with what the judges give. So far in this contest, I'm about 8%.
Really? I guess I don't take it that seriously. Not that you shouldn't, but I just don't want to be one of those stage mothers you read about.
Sure.
I just want to keep everything in proportion.
Right. It's not whether you lose, it's how you win the game.
I know what you mean. That's one thing I want Ashley to learn from all this. That and poise.
Well, just this morning, Amber said to me, "You think I should win, don't you, Mommy?" And I said, "Of course I do, Dolly. But you know, every mommy here thinks that her little girl is the prettiest and brightest and most talented." She said, so sharp, that one. "Even the bow-legged girl? Does her mommy think that?" Oh, well, that was hard to answer. But I said, of course she does, Dolly. And you know what? She's right. Because what do they tell you in Bible school, Amber? We're all beautiful in God's sight. I think she took that to heart.
That's a really important lesson to learn in life. Which one had the balloons?
The one that sang God Bless America.
Oh. Oh, but... Oh.
But, I mean, fair is fair. Now, take that girl that was dressed up like a balcony dancer. That dance she did was nothing. The costume was creative. But, I mean, her mother made that. I mean, I looked at it up close, backstage. Very creative. The embroidery. The dirndl alone. But, I mean, her mother made that. And it's supposed to be about the child's talent, not some gimmick.
She was cute, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I loved Amber's talent.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm just so proud of that routine. Worked on it for months. And I know I shouldn't say this being her mother and all, but not that many little girls could sing and dance and do that little pantomime she does when I flip when the fellow sends me flowers. She plays the drums too, but thought that might be too much.
It was absolutely perfect the way it was. How do you think Ashley did?
Oh, well, I wrote down one word. Class.
Well, isn't that nice of you to say?
Now, I have to admit, I don't know that much about ballet. And at first, I had a few tiny little reservations. Nothing. Just that little tutu skirt is so cute. But I did think, pink, that bright red hair. But that's just taste. And after that, she really won me over. Such a peaceful kind of talent. The judges really go for those classical acts.
Do they? I wasn't sure.
Oh, yes. I rated Ashley Nicole right up there with Amber. Nobody else came close.
That's what you thought? That's exactly what I thought, too. All the little girls were just precious, but Ashley and Amber, they were...
They had charisma, that's all. I don't see what is taking so long.
Her little heart will just be crushed if she doesn't make it to the finals.
Well, that is life, but not every little girl gets to be Little Miss Fresno. Not that I think Amber will have any problem. Or Ashley Nicole either. But, well, you never know.
No, you never really do. Until it's over. And then you do. Were you ever
Ever what?
in beauty, a beauty queen?
Me. Lord, do I look like it?
Sure.
Well, you're sweet, but I know I'm not God's gift in that department. Sure, I entered contests sometimes in high school, just for fun though. Or on a dare. I didn't try or anything, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, and once I almost won. Well, was I shocked, but turned out to be a joke. Oh, friends of mine, those crazy guys, all just for fun. Were you?
Not really. I was a lady in waiting to homecoming queen my senior year. But that's more of a popularity contest. Not that I was popular or anything, just everybody knew me. I wasn't pretty enough either.
Oh, no.
No, I really wasn't. And it was so embarrassing standing up there in that assembly with everyone looking at my big fat ankles. I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
My best friend, she was pretty. She won. And she became Miss California too. And she also married a TV sportscaster she met on tour.
Well, there you are. The opportunities are there.
He left her with 2 small kids and she works at a photomat now.
Well, at least she got to travel. She could have spent her whole life in Fresno.
Anaheim, that's where I grew up.
Still.
That's true.
Well, I never got to travel till I started taking Am around to these contests. And now, I've been in 6 states in the last 3 years.
I bet you met a lot of interesting people too.
Oh, I have. Well, look how you and I have hit it off.
Well, I guess you're just easy to talk to.
Oh, I know. Like I said, I was never much in look, but I always had a lot of spark.
I've always envied that in people, that and self-confidence. Sometimes I watch poor Ashley and I just remember how sad, how painful it was. Mother like daughter.
Then this is actually what she'll need. Toughen her up, you'll see.
I don't want it to toughen her up.
No, I don't mean toughen. You just want her to be confident, like my Amber. Oh, the judges are handing in their cards. They're bringing the girls on stage. They're gonna make the announcement.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong by talking her into this.
I have to get my scorecard ready.
I don't know what I'd do if Ashley actually won.
She can't win yet.
I only meant...
If Amber and Ashley both get picked for the finals, then we'll get nervous.
You know, I didn't want it to change her, if she won.
You mean spoil her? Oh no.
Not spoil.
Maybe for kids who aren't mature enough, that might be a problem. But with all the titles my little Dolly Hart's held, my little Amber's just the same as ever.
That's good to hear. Oh, and my friend that won Homecoming Queen, she just stayed as sweet as. But it was different, The next day, when we were walking into class together, it was just not the same.
Men. The judges have reached a decision. I have here on this card the name of one lucky little lady who has been selected as the winner of the talent competition. And that little lady is Brandy Peterson.
Well, that's the limit. It's that Balkan girl.
And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. I have here the names of 5 lucky little finalists who will compete this afternoon for the title of Little Miss Fresno. And those little ladies are Ashley Nicole Nettles, Brandy Peterson, Missy Holtzheimer, Tammy Angelica Banyard, and, last but not least, Amber Kabecki.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
I almost had a heart attack for a minute there.
Oh, I'm just so excited.
Well, you must be thrilled. Ashley's first contest, and here she made the finals.
That's all I wanted.
Oh, come on.
No, I really don't care about the rest of it.
Well, we'll see this afternoon. Now, Tammy, I had her way down on the list. And Missy had no personality. Hester was... And Brandy. No, I just don't think those 3 are much of a threat. Well, I guess Ashley will get to wear those darling little braids for the final round.
Oh, yeah, can she? I wasn't sure if false hair was allowed.
Well, you know what? Sometimes they have rules about these things, but you know what? I wouldn't even ask. Nah, I mean, it's like they would announce it or something, and heavens, not like anyone's gonna bring it up.
Well, she's gotten this far without them. Oh, look. Amber and Ashley are holding hands.
Amber! Here's Mommy! Mwah! Good for you, Dolly! Mommy's coming!
I'm just so proud. By the way, I'm Doris Nettles.
Ginger Kabecki.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Still with me? You've heard his Goldberg reissue, haven't you? Unbelievable! Ow! Whoops. Sorry about that. Afraid I slipped. Okay, man. The elegance of his phrasing, the clarity of his touch, the joy! Oh, the joy! Ow! Whoops. Sorry about that. Afraid I slipped. Here it hums along in a different key. The man can't contain himself. You know, you're my third. No, make that my fourth patient this week. Then pull out a filling with candy. What was the culprit again? Almond Roca? Jujube? Yep, don't wear a sassy. We'll do it every time. Okay, Amy, the worst is over. You can rinse. Hey! Now don't you go breaking my bowl on me. Now, where did I put that probe? I can't seem to hold on to anything these days. Where are you? Where are you? Ah! Here it is. Okay, Amy, let's just take one more last look before I fill you up. Open. Amy. You're still grinding your teeth at night, aren't you? You've got to wear that rubber guard I gave you. I know it takes getting used to, but you're doing terrible damage to your bone layer, and once that goes, woo!
That was Glenn Gould playing Bach Stoccato, C minor, MWV listing 911. And to continue our birthday tribute to J.S. Bach, we now turn to her cantata MWV 80, in Festive Berg, performed by the English Chamber Orchestra under the direction of Raymond Leopard.
Well, let's whip up a temporary filling and get you out of here.
Dr. Rose, can I ask you something?
Of course. Today's March 21st. Bach's birthday.
I keep having this reoccurring nightmare.
Oh, I love this piece. I used to sing it in college. Mind if I turn it up?
I just wonder if you've heard it before. I've had it at least 3 times a week now.
I came this close to being a music major. This close.
I wake up exhausted with my whole jaw throbbing.
Okay, let's just open this little ball of cement here.
You know, the old teeth granulating on you dream. You're at a party flashing the perfect smile when suddenly you hear this splintering sound like someone smashing teacups in the next room. Ping, tock, crack, tinkle, tinkle. While someone's having a good time, you say to yourself, expecting to see some maniac swinging a sledgehammer. Ugh. Well, you look around, and of course there's no maniac, but suddenly you feel these prickly little shards clinging to your lips. You try to brush them away, but suddenly your mouth is filled with them. You can't spit them out fast enough. Are you kidding me? People are starting to stare. You try and save face. Well, what do you know? I seem to have taken a bite out of my coffee cup. Silly me.
Are you kidding me, you stupid son of a... Gun, what's going on here?
That's just what I want to know.
Is this some kind of conspiracy or what?
Why me? What did I do?
They must weld these tops on.
And then I catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror.
You think you can outsmart me?
You got it! My teeth are spilling out of my mouth in little tiny pieces. I frantically try to mush them back in, but there's nothing to hold on to. They start granulating on me. It's like trying to build a sandcastle inside of an hourglass. Oh, my mouth is a blaze of gums. We're talking pink for miles. Magellan staring out into the Pacific Ocean during a sunset in 1520. Pink, pink, pink! What does it mean is what I'd like to know. I mean, teeth are supposed to last forever, right? They hold up their floods, fires, earthquakes, and wars, the one part of us that endures.
Open idiot! Open idiot! Open idiot!
So if they granulate on you, where does that leave you? Nowhere.
Please, pretty, lovely, ravishingly, please!
You could have been rain or wind for all anybody knows. That's pretty scary. 1 minute you're at a party, flashing the perfect smile, and the next you've evaporated into thin air. Gee, remember Amy? Wonder whatever happened to her. Gosh, it's suddenly gotten awfully chilly in here. Where's that wind coming from? I mean, we're not around for very long as it is, so to just suddenly... Oh, I'm sorry. I just have this long-standing... Oh, gosh, here we go. Control yourself, Amy. Control. but see, when you start thinking about it, I mean really thinking about it, time going on forever and ever and you're just not there, it can get pretty scary. We're not talking about missing out on a few measly centuries here, no, but all time. You know, dinosaurs, camel trains, cities, holy wars, boom! And back to dinosaurs again? Dinosaurs, camel trains, cities, holy wars, boom! Dinosaurs, camel trains, cities, stop it, Amy, just stop it!
I can't open this bottle.
Dr. Rose, what are you doing down there?
I've tried everything.
What's wrong?
I can't open it.
Oh, here, let me try.
I'm afraid I'm having a breakdown. It's okay. I'm good at this type of thing. No, for some time now, I just haven't.
Here you go.
You should never do that! What? Open a bottle with your teeth?
I do it all the time.
Teeth are very fragile. They're not meant to be used as tools.
Sorry.
I just don't believe the way people mistreat them. We're only given one set of permanent teeth in our lifetime. One set, and that is it.
I won't do it again. I promise.
Species flourish and disappear. Only our teeth remain. Open, please. You must respect them. Take care of them. Oh, why even bother talking about it? No one listens to me anyways. Okay, let's just fill this up and get you on your way. So, how's work these days? Same old rat race, huh? Uh-huh.
What's that tune? It sounds so familiar.
Mighty fortresses are gone.
Oh my gosh, I used to sing that in Sunday school like 100 years ago.
Actually, Bach stole the melody from Martin Luther. Fortress is our God, a mighty fortress is our God.
His craft and power are great, and armed with cruel hate. On earth is not his equal.
The thing is, Jenny. Oh, may I call you Jenny? I know it's Jennifer, but I like to feel that we're. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just makes it more, I don't know, real.
Sure.
Especially in a little one-on-one like this.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
I'm so glad. I'm Artie, of course, but to you, Jenny, I am Art.
All right, Art, what's the problem?
Don't you just hate that word? Problem.
No, not really.
No? Oh, I do. Loathe it. Anyway, the reason I wanted to have this little chat with you is because, well, first of all, let me say this has absolutely nothing to do with your performance this evening.
Okay.
Nothing. Zero. Zip.
Well, that's good.
Because what you have to offer is nothing short of sensational.
Really?
Oh yes, I would describe you as a major talent.
Really?
Quite remarkable.
Wow.
Don't sound so surprised. Surely you're aware of the extraordinary gifts you possess.
Well, I like to think everybody has, something.
I'm more inclined to think that you, Jenny, have everything, and more besides. And you could tell all of that just from here tonight?
I've been in this business for many years, Jenny. Many, many years. I've seen it all, but rarely do I come across whatever it is that you have.
Wow, I don't know what to say. I'm humbled.
Be humbled, Jenny, but not by my words, by your own brilliance.
And you could tell that just from here tonight.
Oh yes, I was watching you very carefully. You specifically.
Well, good job I didn't know, or I would have been, thrown off.
Yes, which rather brings me to the main reason for this little tete-a-tete.
Okay.
You see, Jenny, it would be remiss of me, regardless of your bountiful talents, if I didn't point out, how do I say this without sounding harsh, areas for improvement?
Well, yeah, of course. You're the director.
Yes, yes I am, Jenny. The success or failure of the entire production rests on my shoulders alone. It is an immense responsibility, one that would crush a lesser man, and I do not take it lightly. And for that reason alone, I'm forced to return to that most vile of all words, problem.
Well, if something's not right, you gotta let me know.
Yes, I must. God, I hate my job sometimes!
No, it's okay, really. I don't mind.
But I mind, Jenny. I mind. Doesn't it all seem so ridiculous somehow? All this finding fault and criticizing, when all you really want to do is enjoy everything your eyes are bearing witness to be swept away in its rapture.
Not if there's a fault, no.
Oh, this mad, insane profession! Why did I allow it to seduce me?
I expect because you love it, art.
Yes, I suspect you're right, Jenny. It may have taken me by force, but ever since, I've been smitten, prostrate and yielding to its every whim.
Yeah, so, what's the problem?
Yes, the problem. Well, perhaps this would be a good time to bring in Stephanie.
Stephanie?
Yes, you don't mind, do you?
Oh, no, not at all.
Stephanie, dear, I'm ready for you now. There she is. What an angel and pretty as a picture. Come here, my love, sit next to me. Stephanie, can I first say that you were magnificent out there tonight? Dare I use the word dynamite?
Oh, thank you. Thanks very much.
I had my eye on you too, you see. Eyes like a hawk, even with contacts.
Well, it's nice to be noticed amongst all the rest.
Steph, who could not notice you? You were like a beacon out there. Sailors could sail their ship by that luminous face alone.
Oh, what a lovely thing to say.
What a lovely gift to have.
Well, I do my best.
Yes, I know you do. But? Well, this is so difficult. Sometimes, as I was telling young Jenny here, sometimes your best needs a little more.
More?
You want more?
Hate me now, please. Get it over with.
I don't hate you.
No, I don't either. Just tell us what you want us to do.
May I really?
Of course.
Yeah, if there's a problem, you just gotta let me know.
Oh, bless you both. However did I end up with two such big-hearted, powerhouse superstars in my theater? Right, Jenny, let's start with you.
Okay.
This play, it contains humor. Not a lot, I admit, but it's there. And with you, I'm just not seeing it.
Well, there's some lines here and there, but on the whole, it's a bit of a downer.
Yes, but that's because it's what we call a tragi-comedy. It's Chekhovian. It's where we find the humor amidst the pain. It's how we get through it. It's cathartic. And I don't see the pleasure in the pain. So I need more pleasure.
All right, but...
Smile for me.
What?
Give me a smile, the best you've got. Ah!
Well, it's not easy to smile when someone just asks you to. You need a reason.
I don't. Never have. But that's besides the point. You, Jenny, must think of something funny. Take within yourself. What do you kids laugh at these days? Animal shelter commercials? Old people falling downstairs? Political campaigns? Whatever it is, you must find the answer within yourself.
Well, you need a joke to laugh. And there aren't really any in this play.
Not jokes, Jenny, but humor.
Can't you just think of something funny? Think, but not show it?
Oh no, I need to see a response to the material. I need to know, to see that that the meaning of the author's work is hitting its mark. That's my job.
All right, I'll try to smile and laugh more if that's what you want.
It is, Jenny, in the right places. And I thank you from the bottom of my showbiz loving heart.
I'll do my best.
You're a star. Stephanie.
Yes?
Oh, Stephanie. Steph. Just look at you. Who could possibly find fault with you? Except me. You see, Steph, the problem is, and it's a big one, is that this play, despite its moments of levity, is in essence a work of soul-destroying tragedy. It is bleak, desolate, and utterly inconsolable. It has an ugly heart of darkness that is at once an indictment of the human condition and a testament to it. That is what I wanted to show. That is what I want people to feel. Are you with me?
Yes?
So why do you give me nothing?
Nothing?
Nothing. When I look at you, it's as if I'm watching C-SPAN.
But I...
Trust me, Steph. Believe me. I can tell what a truly loving, feeling, caring person you are, deep down inside.
I am.
But all I'm seeing is an ice queen.
Oh, what?
You heard right. But don't despair. Well, do despair. That's the point. But I think I may have a solution for you. I'm sure you're very familiar with the teachings of Konstantin Stanislavski. And of his system, and most especially of his introduction of the use of emotion memory. And that is what I want from you, Steph. I want you to feel the raw pain of what is happening on stage by internally reliving some unspeakable, painful, catastrophic event from in your own life. So come on, what do you have?
I mean, it's a little bit personal, don't you think?
Art is personal. There is nothing more personal. Now, come on, stop being so coy, precious, and tell me something truly, truly horrible that you lived through. We all have one, and I want horrid with a big H.
I'm thinking.
Dig deep, Stephanie. I want real human misery. So what is it? There has to be something. Something that scarred you like nothing else. Something that shut your world down. Something that tortures you every day. The love of your life that dumped you for your best friend. A dearly beloved pet that passed away. Anything, something. You have to give me something, Stephanie.
Well,
yes?
When I was 7, I had this precious, dear, beloved turtle named Zippy. When I was told he ran away to a butterfly farm. I know, it sounds ridiculous. But I believed this all the way up till I was in my senior year of high school.
Yes!
And if that wasn't bad enough, later, after I graduated, my brother told me that he had actually passed away. No farm, no caterpillars, no tractors, not a single butterfly, just death, turtle death.
Yes, go deeper.
And it's not that Zippy left us, it's how Zippy left us.
Go on.
See, my brother was taking him on a walk. And he was taking him on a walk. And I'm sorry. And that's when our neighbor, little Timmy Johnson, came zooming out of nowhere on his tricycle and running over Zippy not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Okay.
And if that wasn't bad enough, he was flipped onto his shell and just spun and spun and spun and spun around. And then he looked up and breathed his last slow turtle breath. He's in heaven now, and I was too young back then to understand.
Of course you were. Of course you didn't. Oh, this is pure gold. Now just imagine this. Imagine the last thoughts that were going through little Zippy's head as he was being crushed by the agonizingly heavy tricycle tire of Timmy Johnson, seeing his owner in his mind, and knowing she'd be emotionally scarred and crippled for the rest of her life, knowing there was nothing, absolutely nothing he could do. It was too late.
I think of that.
Such a haunting, tortured death. Knowing that his final, grotesque act rippled painfully through the life of his simple, innocent young owner.
Yes!
Yes! And that is what I want from you, Steph. That is emotion. That is what I've been looking for. I knew it was there. It just needs someone like me to bring it out.
Thank
thank you, I guess.
All right, let's get on with the show. I don't deserve either of you. I really don't. Now you go out there, you take your seats again, and you make me proud. Be the best audience you can be. Enjoy the show. It's all for you. And remember, feel it, live it. I love you guys. Every blessed one of you.
Zippy, I will never forget you!
Okay, intermission's over. Act 2 places, please. Now let's make some magic.
Next, please.
I'm sorry. We'll only be a minute. Is this window 7?
Yes.
I'm afraid something rather complicated has happened with my driver's license.
I'm sorry to hear that. What seems to be the problem?
Well, you see, she moved here from another state and she let her driver's license lapse and,
Yes?
Should we wait until you finish?
No. It's a very long book.
But are you listening to her problem?
I can read and listen at the same time. Go on.
Oh, well, anyway, I took the driving test and I got this temporary license, which is now expired, and when I called about getting my permanent one, they said they had lost me in the computer.
And they had no record of her taking the test, so they couldn't send her license even though she did take and pass the test. Your turn to say something?
Wait a minute. I wanted to finish the paragraph. Now what's happened?
Well,
It's been quite the long minute. She hasn't received her license.
Let's see if you're in the computer.
I'm not in the computer.
What's your name?
She's not there.
How do you spell that?
I'm not in the computer. I went to window 3 and they told me I wasn't in the computer.
I am not window 3. I am window 7. Now can I have the next person in line?
Finally.
No, we're not finished yet.
Then I need to know your name.
Janice Agnes.
Is that A as in aardvark, G as in gesundheit, N as in nincompoop, E as in excruciating, S as in seltzer water, pause, J as in Jupiter, A as in Agnes, N as in Nancy, I as in ignoramus, and S as in slow, lingering death.
Yes.
You're not in the computer.
She told you she wasn't there.
And who might you be?
She's my friend. Look, I told you I wasn't in the computer.
Fine. I'll give you an award at the end of the day. How else may I help you?
I would like to get my permanent license.
You can't have it. You're not on the computer.
Yes, but she has her temporary one.
This license is expired.
Yes, I know it's expired.
This license is no longer valid.
We know that. That's why she wants her permanent one.
I hadn't realized that I hadn't received my permanent one until that one had already expired. I presumed everything was all right.
What a funny thing to do. If you don't have a valid driver's license, then how did you make your way to the Division of Motor Vehicles?
I brought her.
Can you prove that to me?
What?
I trust you did not drive yourself, Miss Janice Agnes.
No, I realize my license is not valid.
That is correct. Your license is no longer valid. Good morning.
You're not helping us.
How may I help you?
I want my driver's license.
You can't have it. You need to take the driving test first.
I took the driving test.
I have no record of that.
Yeah, I know you have no record of that. Some schmuck lost me in the computer.
Kindly do not speak Yiddish to me. If you wish to make an appointment to take the driving test, please go to window 4.
I do not want to take the test again.
Well, when was the last time you took the test?
It's the same as that on her temporary license.
February 3rd, 1894. The Division of Motor Vehicles did not exist in 1894.
Okay, let me see that. Okay, that's a typo. It's clearly meant to be 1994.
I am willing to agree with you that it is most likely a typo. You see, I don't follow the rules on everything. I am human. What was your name again?
Janice Agnes.
Is that A as in aardvark, G as in...
Janice Agnes.
Let me see if you're in the computer.
Oh, to hell with this.
I told you 1,000 times. I can't believe
Why are you shouting at me? When I am shouted at, I do not feel like cooperating.
But you haven't been cooperating.
I have been cooperating. Had I not been cooperating, you would have been shouting at me much sooner than this.
I want my driver's license.
You can't have it. You're not in the computer.
But that's not her fault.
And it's not my fault either. We're both blameless. Isn't it a nice feeling?
You're not helping us.
I am doing everything in my power to assist you.
But don't you have more power than you're using? Can't you, for instance, type my name in the computer and send me my permanent license?
No, only the secretary at the driving test site can do that.
But when she forgets to do that at the time of the driving test, can't someone else do it then?
If the secretary at the driving test site is willing to write a note admitting she forgot to put you into the computer, then I can enter your name into the computer. And then we will fire her. Do you want her to lose her job?
No, I want you to lose your job.
I don't see how you could think I could be of any help if you're going to be hostile.
Isn't there anything you can suggest to solve this problem?
Well, if you could go and relive the initial driving test. When it was over, you could ask to watch the secretary type in your name and test results into the computer.
Your suggestion is that I relive the initial driving test?
It's a hypothetical suggestion, I must admit. But it's to the limit of what I can think of to assist you.
Can we speak to your supervisor, please?
My supervisor's in the other room, shredding documents, and cannot be disturbed.
Look into my eyes. I want you to tell me what I should do that will solve my problem, and I want you to tell me right now!
Move out of New York.
You know what? That's a good suggestion. Thank you.
Ohio's nice.